Let's please welcome Brother Tareen.
How's everyone doing tonight? What's going on? I'm brown guy number 4. That's right, more brown people jokes. But unlike the other brown people here, I'm not Indian, I'm Pakistani. That's right. So for those of you who don't know about Pakistan, it's a small country in South Asia. It has a lot of Muslim people, and it's kind of like India, only, you know, more September 11th-y. It's all right, I can say that. I can say that. It's cool. It's cool. But I do have a name. It's pronounced like Bother. It's like saying mother with a B. I get a lot of nicknames based on my name. You know, I get to be called, you know, Butter, or Badar, you know, Darth Badar, or my favorite, Master Badar. But you know, these nicknames, you know, reminds me of growing up. You know, I'm from North Dakota. North Dakota. It's an awesome place. Not really. No, I'm kidding. It's a great place. I really liked it. But the one thing about being from North Dakota is people didn't really know what Pakistanis were. People didn't really know what to make of me. And I sort of made it more confusing because I spoke Spanish. Even the Mexicans couldn't tell. And you know, I played a lot of Jewish characters in plays. So it was fun. But the problem was people thought I was a Mexican Jew. So, you know, I'd get like sombreros for Hanukkah. People say Shalom Navidad. Doesn't make any fucking sense. But, you know, it was okay. It was okay they called me a Mexican Jew. It made sense. In a lot of ways, I am like a Mexican Jew. I mean, I got a big nose, I'm whiny, and I like to park my car on people's lawns. It's okay. Now some of you might be saying, hey, that's racist. And I'm gonna say, you're right. But you know, one thing about North Dakota is that being the only brown guy has its advantages. I got to be the all-purpose ethnic guy. It was great. So, like during Thanksgiving, I played the Native American character. During Martin Luther King Day, I was the keynote speaker because they couldn't find a real black person. And then, you know, during our Civil War reenactments, I would play both the freed slave and the Chinese railroad worker. So it worked both ways. So I'm 31, but I really think and operate like a 13-year-old who thinks he's the star of his own TV show. You know the kind of TV shows where the characters talk to the camera? You know, so it's kind of like, you know, Malcolm in the Middle, Saved by the Bell, or Clarissa Explains It All. Only there's no explaining and lots of penis jokes. I do whatever I can to get a penis joke in. I'm 31, I don't fucking care. So, the other day, I did this just for the joke. I went to a hardware store, and I went to the manager and I said, excuse me, I need to fix the walls in my bathroom shower. Can you show me where the caulking is? You guys are already ahead of me on this one. So, you know, the manager takes me there, and I take the caulk and I throw it on the ground and I go, ha! Looking at the camera, looks like he dropped his cock. And he goes, what? Excuse me? And I go, I will pardon your zinger. And he goes, do you actually need one? I go, nope, just here for the joke. I think the hardest part, though, about being a 13-year-old in a man's body is relationships. It's really tough, because I think the worst question a woman can ask a dude is, what are you thinking about? What's on your mind? What are you contemplating? Now, I've been in the game long enough to know that you're supposed to say something like, oh, you're beautiful, I'm thinking about how much I love you, or try to sound smart and shit by saying something about, well, I'm thinking about Hillary Clinton and her prospects against Chris Christie in the 2016 election. But what I'm really thinking about is boobs. Batman. Batman with boobs. That's just the way it is. But I think the harder part of a relationship is reading the signals. I don't read them. I'm blind with that stuff, or whatever, or illiterate. Because I mean, I'll be with a significant other, and you know, she'll say something to me like, "Let's stay in tonight, just you and me. We'll watch a movie." And I'm like, "Movie night, Lord of the Rings, sweet." And she goes, "We'll stay up really late." And I'm like, "Yeah, it's a trilogy." And she'll be like, "Well, who knows what it could lead to?" I'm like, "Soda, popcorn, woohoo!" That's right, end it strong. All right, everyone, thanks for your time.